Your calendar has gaps, not because you're not good at what you do. You've helped clients get life-changing results. You know your stuff and you care deeply. But for some reason, you can't seem to stay consistently booked. And here's what most practitioners do when this happens. They blame the offer. Oh, maybe my pricing is too high. Or maybe I need a different program. Or maybe I should just broaden my niche. But here's the truth. Your offer is probably fine. The real problem? It's your enrollment process. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why you're not fully booked and how to fix it without changing a single thing about your offer. A few years ago, I was working with a functional medicine practitioner. Let's call her Dr. Lisa. Dr. Lisa had an incredible gut health program. Her results were undeniable. Clients loved her, but she couldn't stay booked. Some months she'd have 8 clients, other months 2. And she came to me frustrated and she said, I think I need to lower my price. Or maybe I need a better lead magnet. Or maybe I just need to run more ads. I said, before we change anything, let me ask you a question. When someone says, I need to think about it, what do you do? And she said, I tell them to reach out when they're ready. And there it was. She wasn't losing clients because of her offer. She was losing them in the follow-up, or more accurately, the lack of follow-up. That's the real problem most practitioners face. And if you're struggling to stay booked, I'm willing to bet this is your problem too. Problem number 1, you're not following up enough. Here's what most practitioners do. They have a great discovery call. The prospect seems interested. They say, this sounds great. Let me think about it. And you say, okay, just let me know. Then you wait, and well, nothing happens. And here's the truth. The average person needs 5 to 7 touch points before they're ready to buy. One conversation isn't enough. One email isn't enough. If you're not following up at least 3 to 5 times, you're leaving money on the table. And here's the thing. Most practitioners don't follow up because they're afraid of being pushy. They think, if they wanted to work with me, they'd reach out. But that's not how buying decisions work. People get busy, they get distracted, life happens. Your job isn't to wait for them to remember you. Your job is to stay top of mind, so when they're ready, you're the obvious choice. So here's how to fix it. Create a follow-up sequence. And here's a simple one. On day 1, send a thank you email. Day 1, send an email. Recap what you've discussed on the call, and then ask if they have any further questions. Day 3, you want to send value. Share a case study or testimonial from someone with a similar problem. You want to create urgency. I'm opening up a few spots this month. Still interested in chatting? Now, by the 3rd email, the people who are ready to respond will. The people who aren't, they'll opt out or ignore you. And that's okay. The key is this. Most sales happen in the follow-up. And if you're not following up, well, you're not selling. Now, problem number 2, you're making it too hard to book an appointment. Let's say someone is interested. They want to schedule a call, but then they have to email you back, wait for you to respond, coordinate times, go back and forth 3 times before you land on a time. By the time you get scheduled, their interest has cooled, or they've already booked with somebody else with less friction. If there's friction between I'm interested and I'm booked, you're going to lose people. Now here's the fix. Use a simple scheduling link. 1 click, they see your availability, they pick a time, it's done. No back and forth, no waiting, no logging into a special system just to book an appointment. No friction. The easier you make it to book appointments, the more appointments you'll get. Problem number 3, you're not creating urgency. When there's no reason to act now, people don't act now. They wait, they procrastinate, and they forget. Most practitioners say, let me know when you're ready. But that's too passive. You need to give people a reason to book today, not someday. Here's how. Add timeline-based urgency. I'm opening up 3 spots this month for women dealing with hormonal imbalances. Interested? Now they have a reason to act, because if they don't, the spot might be gone. You're not being pushy, you're being clear about availability. And clarity creates action. And if you're a health and wellness practitioner doing functional medicine or concierge medical practice owner, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on how to fill your practice with dream patients using heart-led growth systems. I share strategies like this every single week. All right, problem number 4. You're attracting the wrong people. Here's the hard truth. If you're attracting tire kickers, freebie seekers, or people who can't afford your rates, you're going to struggle. Not because you're bad at sales, but because you're talking to people who are never going to buy. The problem isn't your closing skills. The problem is your messaging. When you say, I help people with gut health, you're speaking to everyone. And when you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. High-value clients don't respond to vague messaging. They respond to specificity. Here's the fix. Get crystal clear on how you serve. Instead of, I help people lose weight, instead say, I help women over 40 who've tried every diet and still can't lose the weight finally understand what's really going on with their metabolism and fix it. Now, see the difference? When you speak directly to someone's exact struggle, they feel seen. And when they feel seen, they book the appointment. Now, let me tell you about a client of mine. He's a health coach specializing in functional medicine. When he came to me, he was getting leads, but they weren't converting. I asked him, what happens after the discovery call? He said, I send them a proposal and tell them to let me know if they're interested. And I asked, how many of them actually get back to you? And he said, maybe 1 out of 10. Here's what we changed. We created a 3-email follow-up sequence. We added a scheduling link so booking was instant. We built urgency into his messaging. I only take on 5 new clients per quarter. And within 60 days, his conversion rate went from 22% to 77%. Same offer, same pricing, different process. He wasn't bad at sales. He just didn't have a system. Most practitioners think they need a better offer, a better lead magnet, a bigger audience. But the truth is, you probably have everything you need. You just need a better enrollment process. When you follow up consistently, remove friction, create urgency, and attract the right people, your calendar fills up. Not because you got better at convincing people, but because you built a system that guides them to yes. Now, here's the bottom line. If your calendar isn't full, it's not because your offer isn't good enough. It's because your enrollment process has gaps. Fix the follow-up, remove the friction, create urgency, attract the right people. When you do that, everything changes. Do you want to learn the exact framework to get more qualified appointments booked without feeling salesy? Well, click the link in the description below this video so I can send you my free training on the What Why framework that enables health practitioners to double their sales in 90 days without sales trickery. This is the same framework my clients use to go from inconsistent income to fully booked calendars without changing their offer or lowering their prices. Click that link down below, and I can't wait to see you on the other side.